Hello everyone. This channel provides the latest information on the Three Gorges Dam. If you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. The world is paying attention to the dam. At 8 a.m. local time on September 5, the water level of the Three Gorges Dam is 148.48 meters. Compared to the water level on September 3, it is almost the same level. At this time last year, the water level was 160.93 meters, so this year's water level is more than 10 meters lower. Looking at the reservoir side of the Three Gorges Dam, the water level is estimated to be around here. I checked the discharge of the Three Gorges Dam at 8 a.m. this morning and it was 8,560 cubic meters per second. So, isn't it a power generation situation of 30%? Possibly, but there could be around 9 turbines in operation. This video was taken by me on the 21st of last month at Amage's Dam in Kyoto, Japan. The amount of discharge at this time is about 660 cubic meters per second. This morning's discharge from the Three Gorges Dam may be about 13 times this amount. According to the dam data, the water level seems to stop rising. If you look at the inflow to the dam, it is obvious that it is decreasing rapidly. On the other hand, the amount of discharge is constant throughout the day, and no relief measures are taken downstream. Now let's look at the upstream observations. Here too, the inflow is declining. It is now September, indicating very little rain. As we'll see later, they can't expect much rain in the future. The Yangtze River basin is drying up more and more, and it's really happening right now. New earthquake information. A massive earthquake of magnitude 6.8 struck today, September 5, upstream of Chongqing. The time of occurrence is around 2 p.m. local time. The depth of the epicenter is shallow at 10 kilometers. The extent of the damage is not yet known, but it is presumed that there was considerable shaking. Although far from the Three Gorges Dam, earthquakes often occur upstream of the dam. Here are the major earthquakes that occurred between April 30 and June 1 of this year. So much has happened in just over a month. The other day, I told you that there was a big earthquake in Sichuan. Near magnitude 5 occurred 5 times a day. Recently, it has been occurring frequently around here. And it occurred on June 19, upstream of the Yangtze River. This area is near the upstream 4 series dam. I don't know when an earthquake will occur, so I just want to be prepared.
NISHIYAN channel.
This summer, heat waves in Europe and the United States caused drought damage, and China is no exception. Record droughts and heatwaves dry up river basins in regions of China. The Asahi Shimbun, a Japanese media, reports. By region, in Chongqing, upstream of the Three Gorges Dam, the water in the river has dried up, leaving the bottom of the river exposed. It became a hot topic that a Buddha statue carved into the rock at the bottom of the river appeared. Last month, it rained from the 28th to the 30th, but it has not solved the water shortage. As I touched on earlier, there has been almost no rain since then, and we can't expect a lot of rain for a while. And the Three Gorges Dam. Since there is no rain upstream, the inflow is naturally low, so the water level at the dam remains low. Compared to last year, the situation is more than 10 meters lower. In terms of annual rainfall, July and August are about half of normal. Also, in order to maintain the water level, they release less water. Of course, the amount of power generated is also limited, and it is not possible to generate the electricity that is originally required. Let's look further downstream. In the Yangtze River basin, autumn crops account for 75% of annual grain production. Of particular concern is the rice harvest. A poor harvest in the Yangtze River basin means that it will directly lead to a food crisis for the entire Chinese society. As you know, the water level continues to drop in the downstream area of the Three Gorges Dam. This is not only because it does not rain downstream, but also because the dam is throttling the discharge. The drying lake was also covered on this channel. After that, there is no news that the water level has recovered. In other words, it is very likely that the yield will be less than originally planned. They don't talk about these things. As time goes on, I predict more problems will erupt in the fall. China's society is in a slump due to repeated lockdowns, but water shortages are also weighing heavily on it. I would like to keep an eye on it in the future. Various problems have been pointed out at the Three Gorges Dam, as covered in this channel. They don't mention any of the potential concerns I have, such as the climate impact, the large amount of trash, the negative impact on the ecosystem, and the persistent sand problem. They claim that the dam is operating safely, but I doubt it. The annual precipitation around the Three Gorges Dam is as follows. It's September, but this year we've had a historic lack of rain. As you know, Europe is experiencing a heatwave, and the same is going on in central China. As far as this channel has investigated, the area covered by the Three Gorges Dam is the red line. Check with windy. As you can see, the Three Gorges Dam, its upstream and downstream areas are expected to receive little rain. A typhoon passed through the coastal area, but it didn't rain much. And no rain is expected for the next 2 weeks. Given this situation, it is reasonable to assume that the drought just now will get worse. The crane is ridiculously large. In this photo, the red structure on top of the dam. I think this is a crane, but do you know how big it is? It's not very noticeable when viewed from a distance, but it seems to be quite big when viewed from a close distance. You can see the car at the foot of the crane. The height of a passenger car is about 1.5 meters, so if you count it visually, it seems to be about 16 cars high. Is it about 24 meters? A typical condominium is about 3 meters per floor, so it seems to be equivalent to an 8-story condominium. This giant crane rides on rails and moves the dam from side to side. The dam is full of garbage. The Three Gorges Dam has many problems such as floods and cracks, but do you know about the dam's garbage problem? The Three Gorges Dam is located at the end of the confluence of various rivers. Driftwood, household waste, earth and sand, and rocks and stones flow from upstream. From the beginning, there was concern about the problem of garbage accumulation, so naturally the dam is equipped with a function to discharge garbage and driftwood. If you look at the photo of the water storage side of the dam, you can see the difference between when it is clean and when it collects garbage. Also, as you can see from the satellite image, large garbage that seems to be driftwood is flooding the dam. I tried to summarize the petite information of the Three Gorges Dam. This video is a popular video that has been played over 100,000 times, so please enjoy it. The URL is listed in the summary section. Already, the water level is almost full. It was rumored that heavy rains would continue last year and the dam would collapse, but this year it seems to be more peaceful. However, it is necessary to pay attention to the future rain situation. We will continue to provide you with the latest information, so please subscribe to our channel.